Good morning. So I'm off to the beautiful Alvechurch. I wish the weather was beautiful. Typical summer's day at the moment. Rain. Pretty cold. Not sure how it'll fish. I think it'll fish well. There's so many fish in the lake, and with only maybe 6 or 7 of us on it, which is a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. So yeah, last week I had a fantastic week. Done like a lake record. There's only 11 of us on the lake. The lake's not very big. It's only got 15 pegs anyway. And to be honest with you, being a selfish match angler, probably wouldn't really want more than 12 people on it. But anyway, I should film today, as long as the weather ain't too bad. I've got some like rain covers for my cameras, so I put them on. So hopefully, well, they work quite well. They're think tanks. I'm not plug-in think tanks. I'm not a I've got no affiliation links. I'm not trying to plug anything. You know what I mean? So like, my videos are free. Barely ever ask anyone to subscribe and all that sort of jazz, whatever you want to call it. If you want to, great. If you don't, I'm not too worried, to be honest with you. And I don't really do it for the money neither. You always get sometimes people like sort of criticise or think that you're going to get paid loads of money on YouTube. Maybe some people do, but when I've only got about 10 subscribers, my mum watches the video 3 times, then obviously, you know, I don't think it's going to be a lot. So for example, here is Alan's birthday bash. I got £3.47 for it. Alright, so hey, this screenshot's not been edited or lied or anything. So there you go. Anyway, on to the match. Let's hope I draw well. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, and everything else crossed. am. I'll do that. I'll put the long bit in now. Okay, so that's the end of the match. Come second. I mean, it's only a 6-pegger, so is it? You know, it's never going to be life changing anyway. And fishing to me is just a game anyway. So win or lose don't overly matter. Obviously, want to do well. So £100 won it. So fair play. And then I was second with £99. So pretty close. So obviously, one more fish or two more fish would have sealed the deal, so to speak. Didn't have a great match. I mean, started off all right, then it did go a little bit iffy, lost a few in that, and obviously fishing such a long poles is quite challenging, to be fair. And then obviously I had a bit of a banging moment, so unfortunately I did hit the pole section against the roller underneath quite hard, and I did hear it creak and didn't think much of it. It was just open it, you know, I'll be all right, and obviously unfortunately it's broke. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, them poles aren't designed to fish that length, are they? So not making excuses, is what it is. But yeah, I just couldn't catch on the method. I mean, Neil Smith next to me's had a couple on the method, but it would just die. I've had one on it, trying to ping a few pellets, trying to make it happen, and they would come to it, but just quite awkward to catch. And same down the edge, like sort of last 40 minutes went down the edge, and that just hasn't really happened. I've been bust on like 019. The fish are unbelievably fit, so the fish is hooked down the edge and is obviously just trying to get to the aerator, so I give it a bit of stick, and I do mean some stick, and unfortunately it's done me, like. So I don't know if the hook length's even abraded against the aerator, I'm not sure, but obviously lost that fish. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, it's just fantastic. I think it's just such a lovely venue. Like, Arrow's probably the lake that's frowned upon the most. I think, like, Canals, I believe £170 won it, and I think there was like 12-ton weights, and I'm not sure what one Horseshoe. There was a match on Horseshoe as well, and they were catching on there. So yeah, just a lovely fishery, it really is. And, you know, I'm lucky I can go wherever I want, and I don't owe Alvechurch anything anyway, so just nice getting some bites now. I found a fish a bit tougher today, obviously weather ran out. Been a bit of a weird week weather-wise, isn't it? Up and down, been pretty cold, and then obviously we had a thunderstorm, rained pretty hard and stuff, so obviously that hadn't helped, you know what I mean? Didn't see so many fish sort of like moving around and stuff, so the rain's definitely knocked it on the head a little bit. So yeah, maybe I should have fished pellets. I even said to Mikey, I said I felt maybe fishing that worm stodge, because it's been a bit colder than that, maybe wasn't maybe quite the right method. But then saying that, you know, I wasn't quite as close as I wanted to be on the far bank, but still did catch a few near the end on that stodge, and then obviously come off it, which I should have done really. So I thought I'd try and catch some big ones down the edge, and it didn't happen. So anyway, like I say, 6-pegger on it. So look forward to tomorrow. Going to the Donut Lake tomorrow. Fished it last week for Alan Oren's match. It was a little bit tough. Caught really well, and then it sort of died and then really struggled. So thought I'd give it another go tomorrow. Hopefully, as selfish reasons, I hope there's about sort of 15 on it. If there's 15 on it, I think it'd be really good, because then it'd be every other peg. I think maybe 22. Hey, it is what it is, you know. But I feel like if every peg's in, it is obviously going to make it a lot tougher. So typical match angler, want to be selfish, want every other peg. But hey, I honestly don't know how it is on it. So yeah, something to look forward to. Small little carp, we all pellet fishing. Look, quite a bit last week. So make sure my rigs are a bit more sort of like tidier. I've a couple of more sort of finesse rigs rather than, you know, 3-inch clamps and a crazy bolt. So and also I'll definitely try and catch down that middle, like little tiny nuggets of ground bait with some pellets in it. So yeah, hopefully that should be decent. Anyway, catch you soon. Take care. Thanks. Bye.